up to the lamp. Not in bad shape. You can tell that the chassis has been taken in and out multiple times. I'll just zoom on in to that speaker. And we're working on taking that out. I'll take a closer look at the speaker here in just a moment. Here's a closer look at the chassis and the speaker. As you can see, I already ran my finger in some of the dust here. You see that? So there's a really fine dust on there. The actual speaker itself is not binding, so that's a really good sign. There's just lots of crud in the rim here and cobwebs and things like that. So I'll take a very fine brush. I'm not talking a toothbrush or anything like that. I'm talking something very, very fine. And I'm going to get in here and just very carefully remove the dust and the crud.
What did I want to do?
I'm going to be doing this with the speaker face down so that it all doesn't roll right into the center here and cause this to bind up. Now, whenever you remove a speaker like this from any type of an old radio like this thing here has got magical powers. What this will do is this will attract every screwdriver on your bench. It's going to magically come flying across the bench so that it can pierce the paper in here. Any of you out there that have been working on old radios or been working around speakers for years will know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is. It's just screwdrivers love to find the paper on those beautiful old speakers and pierce them. So what I'm going to do is get this thing completely out of the way until I'm ready to power this up. I can't power the radio up without this attached because the high voltage from the radio goes through this. So this will just get removed completely out of the way. So no damage happens to it. Chassis itself, again, looks like it's in really nice condition. What I'll do is I'll just tip this up here. Now when you see holes, there's actually a whole bunch of writing here too. You see that writing? June 6th, 1959. Somebody's put a repair or something on here. Kind of neat to know that somebody wrote that in 1959. So you can see on the bottom here, there's a bunch of holes in the bottom panel, and that's not for breathing or anything like that. These are alignment points. Now what happens is when you do an alignment on a radio receiver like this, the bottom panel has to be on when you do the alignment. Reason being is the coil...
I guess I don't have to type now, do I? $20 Amazon camera showed up, so I'm playing with it. Got me a little scope. I'm sure it's not particularly good, but it'll work. Ogre, thank you for stopping by. Of course, Opus is here. And yeah, Amazon delivered the $20 microscope, and I plugged it in. That's all there is. That's what we're doing. Yes, sir, that is what we are doing. All the thing cares about is how close it is. There's no zoom on this camera. The closer you put it, the bigger the image is going to be, and then you can focus. So lucky you. But the little wheel on it that has any indication of zoom is not zoom at all. It is focus. How do you like that, Apple? My friend Larry's mother, Mary, went to Yugoslavia back in the early 70s, and I have become the beneficiary of that trip, which is pretty cool. S is for special. I feel you're all very special. And I like that you've come to see me in my scope. Oh, what brand? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Amazon less than $20 brand. Digital microscope made in China. I don't think they're brave enough to put a brand on this sucker, truthfully. And somebody would have to be responsible for it. Oh, wait a second. I'm supposed to have a face here. Why haven't I got a face? Hang on. Faceless. There we go. Yeah. Came in here. Not much to say. Very small, like a very small box. Just the ingredients that you need, nothing more, I can assure you. I plugged it in and the computer said, looks like you plugged in a can. Well, I guess that's not very good either. Hang on. Comb your hair. Comb your hair, brush your face, shut your mouth, watch your face. I don't know. How does it go? Yeah. Let's put a little improvement into this stream here. Quick improvement. There we go. Improvement, improved. There we go. Look at that. Style. All right, let's get back to that microscope scam. Did I just call it a microscope scam? I think that was Freudian. See, I don't have a way to zoom out. There is no zoom. I can move the coin further away, which will make it smaller. I will have to refocus. That isn't a big deal, but right now this is pretty good. We'll just stick with this. considering they've been in somebody's hands for the last, I don't even know how many years, they sure look, I don't know, filthy. That's kind of what I'm thinking. 1974. Not pretty. But I am going to do a whole page of Yugoslavian currency since I have it. At least I have some coins anyway. They're very fond of the torches in the middle. 6 of them, as you can see there. 6 torches. I'm reasonably happy with the focus. That's a coin that's smaller than a dime, by the way. I have a couple of them, but we'll just go on to something else now. We're going to put the lid back on the Yugoslav. See what else we got here. Oh, why not? Let's throw up Terry Fox. There's Terry. Run, Terry, run. Run, Terry, run. Okay. So here, oh, that's actually nice to see. The Terry Fox memorial, what you call it there. The actual, his name and whatnot. Let me see here. I don't think I maintained, did I? Okay, I'm putting out audio to some extent. Check 1, 2. Did you see it? Yeah, close enough. I think I have StreamYard normalizing my audio anyway, so not going to matter. You can nearly make out what kind of sneakers he wears. I'd say there are 3 straps on that sneaker, and that'd make it an Adi Dazzler. There is a variation on this coin that is missing some grass that should be there otherwise. Oh, and look, you wouldn't normally see the artist's initials, but there they are right there, SW. Pretty cool. I got a funny feeling I'm going to enjoy having a scope. Oh, smiling Buddha herself, eh? You listen to me, children. Don't go to war. Stay the hell out of the Ukraine or I'll kick your fucking ass. Maybe. You never know. All right, what about this? This is cool. It's too reflective. I could turn down the intensity of the light. It's very happy. Yes, grass and no grass. That's absolutely. So now that I've got a scope, I'll be able to tell what variety I have. Maybe. I don't know. Well, it's kind of like once you've got a scope, you could basically throw everything under the scope. You know what I mean? Standard quarter. Mr. Moose. Quarter. Called it, yeah, quarter. That's correct. 93, kind of like a 91, but not. Well, let's put something cool up there. All right. Got the little scallops taken out of the edge of the coin. I'm sure that, I don't know, is that where we're looking at there? Could be. Could be just general wear. I don't think it is though. Mind you. Yeah, you look at that. That looks like, you know, just a little beat up. And there are places where the edge is really nice. And then there are places where it's just taken a little bit of an impact, or you know, just not as nice. And you can see how the colorization of the rose really looks. Well, that's pretty cool. Did you realize that that is Morse code there? I am pretty sure those dots there are Morse. There it is again. Underneath the word victory and above it. Very cool. Well, the question is, what next? Maybe something just a little bit lower for a platform. What would I use? Well, Well, I suppose that will work just fine. Not quite focus-wise. All right, that's not bad. This one being kind of a brown copper coin, this doesn't have a lot of light reflectivity. The high points are plenty clean, but the low stuff is a little bit mucky. Looks like Great Britain and the French and the Scottish are represented. Maybe the Irish too. I think there's the three, the harp. I think that's the Irish. The fleur-de-lis there, that's the French. I think the one lion, I think that's the UK. So, yeah. I'm not so sure sometimes when it comes to all of that. But I know I have a scope. I know I have a scope. And what I'm gonna scope next. Oh, there's a piece of muck on that. Hope that's on the case. Yep, on the case. It's a W. Coin World UK. Hey, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Amazon delivered a scope for 20 Ukrainian mucklucks, or Canadian spendulux, whatever you want to call them. And of course, I plugged it in and then went live immediately. Because that's, oh wow, it looks like fire. Fire coming up. Oh my God, watch out for the fire. Where's that red light coming from? I'm obviously got a red light somewhere that this thing's getting influenced by. I'm just not sure where it's coming from exactly. Suffice to say, that's pretty cool. 2019 Marianas Islands. Yeah. Cool. Let's look at something that's not as pretty. Jack Gallman in the house. Thank you for coming, Jack. Just had Amazon drop off $20 worth of scope. And I'm squeezing some life out of it. Because why not, right? This thing's very milky. Milk, milk, milk. Very milky. Milky, milky, milky. Oh, I don't know. This one was one of the best looking ones, actually. Didn't look at the back. Put it in the tray. It's Georgie. Georgie. He's the king, you know. Don't mess with Georgie. I'm fine. I am fine. Went to the bank earlier today, 2 different banks, and the lineup. It was just a sea of humanity. I just looked at it and said, nah, I want to search coins, but you know what? Not that bad. And that was cool anyway, because then this showed up, and, well, I've been plugging it in and playing with it ever since my stream started 22 minutes ago. Georgia boy. Georgie boy. Georgie boy. Was Georgie here? I didn't see no George. Except for this George. I'm more handsome than that other George. Let's get our beaver back out. It's beaver time. Beaver time, beaver time. Any time is beaver time. Well, that perfectly fills that screen, and I have no way of doing zoom. Seaweed Coins, thank you for stopping by. Let me fix on that a moment. Now, if I was to put this down on the wood, which isn't wood, it's almost perfect the right size for the screen just there. Now, if I wanted it to be a little bit higher, I could fix that. Hang on a second. Make a little adjustment. Please stand by. Please do not adjust your set. We control the vertical. We control the horizontal. Jeep and John working hard. 47 dot. Yep, been busy. Working bro, all good. Hey everyone, say hi to each other and one another. Treat each other nice. Oh, nice like. I feel like I gotta get different coins to throw underneath here now. Hang on. I got my jar, what's got an F on the top for not from around here. That's what it means. F for not from around here. That's right. I got me some foreign coins. That's right. I'm going to put some of these away because I don't want to bother looking at them, actually. Here, look at this one. This one will be separated into my Yugoslavia coins because it is one of them, except it is huge compared to those other ones. It might even have some silver in it, I don't know. We got the Maggie. Don't stick to no Maggie. So who knows? Poker Rossi, Doug Harding. Thank you, everyone. Not doing anything particular because Amazon dropped me off a scope for $20 Canadian. And at $20 Canadian, I just couldn't say no. If you're fond of French girls, here's one for you. I guarantee she smokes stinky cigarettes. Ever had anybody smoke one of those French cigarettes in your presence? Especially the ones called jetons? Oh my God. That stuff is burning poo. I don't care what you think of them. I don't know how anybody could put that crap to their mouths. Mind you, I don't understand cigarettes in general, so that being said, jetons are like burning poo. Ouch, that hurt. I hurt myself with a sticker. I hurt myself with a sticker. That's stupid. All right, well, we looked at the French girl. Let's put her back in the pile. I think this one's also Yugoslavia. And it is. I would call that 2 dinara, not knowing exactly what it would be. Seems to say 2 dinara on it from 1973. That one is going to go into my pile of Yugoslavian coins too, and so will this one. It's another really big one. I think it's exactly the same as that other one that I put up earlier. 10, yeah. So it looks like I have more than one of most of these. Got a couple of the 10s. That's another 10. I think it's 2 of each, maybe. I'm loath to give these things a little bit of a cleaning because they have these blotchy, I mean, it's gook, right? It's literally gunk from Yugoslavia is literally what that is. Very old gunk from... As they sit around since they've been here. Since they came back, they have... do I ever look up the values? No. I put them in flips, and I'm going to start a page dedicated to Yugoslavia. Once I have that done, I might start on another day the mystery of what they're actually worth, but in a funny way, it's kind of like, who cares? Because they're mine. They're never leaving my hands. They're not even really mine. They were gifted to me by a friend of mine who's still alive, and they're kind of just in my possession. He doesn't really care, but in a way, in a funny way, I don't even really consider them mine. It's not like they were willed to me. They were his mom's from her travels, just that he has no interest in this. So like a number of other things, he's dropped off at my place for storage, because I have a area for storage, I guess. I don't know. But anywho, I looked up, the value is 50 drachma. Drachma. If I ever want to buy some, I don't know, what do you buy? What do you buy with drachma? Wait, that doesn't go there. What's there? Let's take a look at this. Ooh, play value. Come for the pizza, stay for the fun. No shit, Sherlock. Showbiz pizza. All right, well, bye, Showbiz. Let's go back to Yugoslavia with 20. I don't know if that's a Yugoslavian. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Also filthy. I'm really thinking that I'm going to do a cleaning on these regardless and put them in my Yugoslavian page. It's not as if they're ever going to leave my possession, so what does it matter? Because some of that sludge is just, I mean, this is more like, you know, dirt from being a coin for a number of years. But when you see those big black stuff glued to the thing, it's like, I would really like to, like, not have the big black blotch like that. Look at that blotch right there. Be nice if that wasn't there, I say. Showbiz gets around, man. It's a, you know, what, a franchise deal. I want my very own Showbiz pizza in Yugoslavia. No, I'm picking up the Yugoslavian ones from my foreign coins pill bottle, basically. Because I've been thinking about separating these out, putting them into a page unto themselves, because I do have a few. As you can see, oh, no cash value. Don't take this to Yugoslavia unless you don't want anything. Go to sleep then, my friend Dale. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's one of those standard slugs, right? You see those at all the car washes and whatnot. Well, not Yugoslavian. Republic the Philippines, 1 piso. Have a little, ever need to take a little piso? Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate that. It's nice getting coin images without having to set up my cell phone and try to zoom in as far as I can. I'll tell you that much. I was looking forward to some way to get these close-up pictures nice and sharp and respectably. And although the cell phone cam's fine, pardon me, I'm going to use it for my overhead hand shots when I'm, you know, pulling coins out of a roll or something like that. But we're graduating now. We've got the real deal McSqueal here. Celebrating Sears 100 years. And that's hard to see because of the light. I need another flashlight. That's what I need. So that I can direct light where I'd like to.
Celebrating Sears 100 years. That's cool.
1886 to 1986. Now see there. That really lets me direct the light. Mom was working there at that time. Sears is basically not a thing in Canada anymore. That was a commemorative, let's just say, from Sears. Lights and color filters. Well, I never knew you knew much about photography. I've never known you to take a picture in your life. Lights and color filters, okay. Well, for now, close-ups. And that's a decent one. Another Yugoslavian coin. 2 dinara. With the obligatory poo stuck to it, of course. Moda Mining, thank you for stopping by. Just, Amazon dropped off a scope. Ha. And ever since then, un peso. That's from the Mexico Mint, I would say. I think that mint mark is the one to the right of his head there. I'm pretty happy with the way this is working. I mean, that's a good image. I had something in mind. I had a couple of bookmarks for a company down in the States that made such good scopes, and then one of them went on sale, and I thought, yeah, it's on sale, I'm gonna get it. And I put it in my cart. By the time they charged me the shipping, the conversion of the good old Canadian muckluck to your American spenduluk, and every other little thing, I was not going to spend that much money on their thing. So then I just opened up Amazon, saw that this thing was on sale, and thought, you know what? Send me the $20 unit. Just go ahead. And this is it. It'll do. This thing is very busy. I don't know what side is up. So if you're Mexican and I'm holding it the wrong way, my apologies. Estados Unidos Mexicanos. States United of Mexico. Hey, you get your phone in the way, and hey, a good light. Actually, I have a flashlight I'll use in the future, but I do like, you can see by the shadow what's going on with the light. I'm trying to get the light right above it now. If I pull it away, it looks like that. And the light, the scope has a light that's on full blast, and I have my other lights on. But you know, when it comes to photography, you pretty much, you know, you almost never have too much light. Light is your friend. Anyway, that's a nice Mexican. I've already got a nice one of those on my Mexican page. And another piezo. I don't know if I have one of those on my foreign page. I'll set that one aside just in case I don't have a piezo. I think I do, though. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. This is one of our own. It's just a mess. I think I threw it in there because it's a mess. Should probably just throw it back into circulation and let some other poor bugger deal with it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. That one was a commemorative of our veterans and whatnot, but I have quite a few of those. I just realized I have 11 rolls of old nickels ranging from 22 to 21. Most of them. Cool. Well, the thing to do there is grab an inexpensive coin folder from the local coin shop and make some video of how that, how those nickel rolls fill it out. Worst case scenario is you complete a book for yourself, and if you already have a book, nobody uses a buffing wheel, Justin. That's just not a thing in the coin world. In fact, there's a term for it. It's called whizzing. If you use a circular rotating device to clean your coins up. And basically nobody really wants clean coins. Takes away some of their value, apparently. But honestly, if they're yours and you're keeping them in your collection and you want them to look a certain way, America, freedom. Do what you want. That's the beauty of it, is it not? If I'm mistaking the whole idea of freedom, y'all let me know, but you do what you want to what you own. And if you want to clean your coins because they're prettier to you, you go right ahead. Might change the value to another man, but if you're keeping it, then who do you got to answer to? Either way. Oh, you guys know this one. Just unusual for us to have one floating around, so. And not pretty either. Pretty ugly. Got some cancer on there, I would have to say. The table doesn't really reflect the light particularly well, but the coins generally do. Hang on. Might not be bad. Used to have some black felt fabric nearby for laying coins on, having a black background, but maybe this other, I will try something other than that right now. Oh. Don't know what that is. 50 Anapa. And the date is 52. I want to say that's Greece. Don't know why that weird face just got put in there, Doug, too. What? What happened? John Chum. John Chum. John Chum, I need more quarters. I have a halfway finished video of the quarters I need, but boy oh boy, getting tired of looking for them, honestly. Gonna make a call out and be really specific because just tired of looking for them, honestly. I need a break from thinking about quarters, so did get a scope and we're playing with it now. Republika de Yugoslavia, so another one of those Yugoslavian coins that will be going in the Yugoslavian page once I make it. And here's another. Yeah, you can't beat it when I shine the light on it, even though this is, could go a little bit brighter. Not bad though. I think it makes a pretty decent image. Yeah, put that up with the Yugoslav. Oh, there it is. John, I know you'll want an email, and I'd be happy to send one just to say it out loud for anybody. What I'm looking for, I need 292 Alberta, 292 Quebec, 399 Januaries, 299 Aprils, 199 May, 2000 Creativities, and 2009 Male Painted Hockey. Those are the coins as far as quarters that I'm actually looking for. I ran that through quickly. Don't expect anybody to actually, just saying. Here we go, 62. Put some light on that little guy. Oh, looks so much better with the light on it. In fact, that's a pretty sharp looking 62p. Or is it a D? Pardon, a D. Everybody, all my Americans for P. What the hell are you talking about? They don't mark P's. P is the unmarked min mark, I think. Yeah. That's not too shabby looking. Doesn't look all smashed up or anything. Yeah, some of them are very run-of-the-mill, honestly, Doug, and some of them are, well, specifically the painted hockey. Hard to find, of course it is. I mean, I've got one. I have my own book, but I'm trying to put together books for other people, and that's the one that's eluding me when it comes to the painted ones. I have all the others. So that's what low mintage will do for you. Little E pluribus unum there. Let's fly that one under there. Little 96. Yeah, there's no pee because everybody has to eventually take a pee. And once everybody's taken a pee, wow, there's none left. It's as simple as that. Kind of overexposes, but I think it adjusts that if I leave it long enough. I could just back up the light a little and cause there to be less light on it. There's no light. There's some extra light, and I'm bringing that extra light closer and closer and closer. And it starts to really light up where it gets. It's unreasonable. It's not a real indication of what we're looking at here. All right. Fair enough. What else we got? Ooh. Okay. Dime. I like that torch in the middle. I can see those lines going all the way, almost pretty much up to the top from the bottom. The bands across it look pretty good. You know, everybody's concerned with bands. I don't even know what that means, honestly. Silver, I smell it. Smell it. Not this time. 2013 Rosie. No silver there. Actually, I don't know that there's oh, shut up. I was going to say, I don't know that there's much silver in this foreigns, and this is not a foreign, but it is a rubbed out Canadian dime for sure. That sucker is rubbed out. Pretty old's got the king, so you can see very well that it's no spring chicken. Yeah, I don't even know if there was a date to be seen there. Well, let's use the scope, shall we? Hang on. We're gonna employ the scope. Well, the focus isn't so easy to do, necessarily. Well, it honestly doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't look like a person's going to see a date on that. All right, I think we're going to abandon that as a wiped out dime, because I think it is. But it is silver, and you were asking about it, and there it is. Just as I thought there wouldn't be any silver, there's the silver. There's a 1993 with a little bit of schmutz on it. And almost too much light. And that's not bad. All right, let's look at something modern. What do we got here? Still funny to me that I have to stop and think a second when my friends from other countries say their coins aren't foreign, because first thing I see is, oh, cool, foreign. Melt it. Woo! That's probably what it's good for. There's our brand new standard circulation dime, celebrating 100 years of dimeage. And that's our standard one because you can see the boat is upright, not under full sail as it is in the painted and non-painted versions of the same coin. I gotta get out of painted. Hang on a sec while I bust one loose. Let's take a look at the new painted dime on the scope.
Hey!
Don't worry about it. This is going up the screen. That'd be my kitty. Why I put those in at the bottom, I will never know. Hang on a second while I put some of these away quick. I don't need that many dimes floating around, and they're so darn small. Not my favorite coin, honestly, but pretty cool. Oh. Now that they have colorized them. Well, I didn't take one out. I don't care. Don't matter. All right. Gonna put one up here to show immédiatement. En français, s'il vous plaît. Wait, where's this one go? In there. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale. Tale of a faithful trip. Let's put the black up here first. And that is a little bit bright. Started from this tropic port, aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man. The skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. Doesn't really show off the blue as nicely as I'd like it to, honestly. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. They're very courageous, but, you know, they're saving their own ass in the process, so it's, you know, not like it's altruistic. If not for the courage of the hapless crew. Basically. 47. Taking us back to a simpler time. And a beat up penny. Look at that thing. Even all the edges have had some sort of trauma. Marianne. He's all ginger. The Marianne. Hey there, Georgie boy. There's a Georgie hiding on my coin. Georgievus 6th DG Rex et ind George the 6th, right? 5-1, that's 6. That's King by God or whatever. DG Rex, that's Rex is king, and I think DG refers to by order of God, basically. And Ind, which means and India. So this is a time when the people had a little, the Brits owned India, basically. Should have kept it. Gave it back later. And IMP, of course, is the imperial the boss, the Grand Poobah. Yes, the Grand Poobah. And here's another. Now we are going to Great Britain because we've got the one new penny. A little bit bigger than a regular penny. It doesn't quite fit on the screen right now, but I'm pretty happy with that image, honestly. Really am. I could zoom in and stuff using OBS. This is the full confirmed live stream for Seaweed Coins, Sunday, May 22nd. That's in a few days yet. Hunting 20 rolls of Canadian nickels and 20 rolls of Canadian dimes. Well, I'm not sure what you're looking for when you're going through Canadian nickels. I'm not smart enough to know what I'm supposed to find. I mean, older ones are nickel. I get that. And Lola, you just if you mean me, then we'll work that out. But what else do you look for in old Canadian nickels other than actual nickels? Of course, the dimes, you're going to find the painted ones in circulation now. I know people have found them in their tills already, and they've been out a while long enough, so a person should be able to harvest those out of circulation before they get too beat up, which is the ideal thing to do. But yeah, you know who's on the back. Don't be angry because she once owned half the world. You're still the queen. Queen Elizard Breath. I know. She's not your queen, but she is my queen. And there you go. So, I don't know what else to do. This is just the stuff that's sitting on the desk here. That's easily knocked.
Heck, kitty.
It's not that hard getting the focus on it, I guess. Well, what if I was to try to show a coin that's in a book? Then will it look horrible? Will it be crappy? Let's find out. Firstly, let me put this dime away. Put the dime away. Put the dime away. Dime bag. Put the dime away. 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 Ah, there's a non-painted version of that very same dime right there. All flipped up in a book. Going somewhere to someone. I don't know who. I don't know. I'm not saying. There's one of those missing darn quarters I need so much. Let's push that in there and make it. Actually, that's not bad. There's a missing one. January. Beautiful British Columbia. Alberta's missing. Manitoba. Manitoba, the place where I was born. New Brunswick. This is the 1999 March, this one. And we're missing an April. That's what it looks like. It's got the owl. I guess this does show pretty good through the book, don't it? Oh, we have that one. It's just right there. Yeah. Oh, well. Anywho. Well, I've had some good fun with this. I got the good flag. I'll put it right there. Hey, there we go. Well, that seems like a good way to end some fun. Been at this for a little while now, just exactly an hour pretty much, and I appreciate all of you that came by to enjoy me and enjoy the scope and have some fun with it. Lola, you and I just need to chat if that was meant for me, and no trouble there. You can have my address anytime. And what's happening today? It's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know what's going on here in the world of our friends. Let's just see if there's anybody live. Handy Andy's on. He's a good guy. Mia's Coins is on. That's where I'm going. Can is on as well. Bait the Hook is on if you are looking to buy something. He does a lot of auctions and games and whatnot. But I'm heading over to Mia's Coins now. She's live as we speak with 26 watching. So let's get our butts over there and hang out with Mia. Sound good? Hope so. From Dimebag Darren World Headquarters in the corner of my living room. It's been a pleasure. As always, thank you all that came by. We are out of here. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time I have to say so long.